start a live interview and she still can't put her phone down. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm getting the fashion.
Kelli Cantana is joining us. If for any of you who follow Daisy on Twitter, probably you were wondering what happened because you had sent so many tweets out watching the red carpet for the Oscars that you actually got put into Twitter jail.
I was in Twitter jail.
What does that mean?
Twitter jail. Twitter limits you to how many tweets you can send out in an hour. Well, in a day, and then they break it down into hour. And if you over tweet during that hour, they lock you out, and I got locked out. I get locked out every award show.
Well, and that's what you do, right? Yeah. This is a big part of this, following the celebrity gossip, what they're wearing. The Oscars is like, it's prime time for you. Right.
It's the night, and especially during the red carpet, So I was tweeting, and then people are tweeting me, and I want to tweet back to them, and then all of a sudden I tried to tweet, and it was just dead.
It was a lot of fun to watch my Twitter feed coming through and the discussions, and I followed the discussions that you were doing. Let's get to it because the first thing we're going to talk about is the fashion, and the second segment we're going to talk about the actual awards and the show and who won what. So let's start with you. What did you enjoy most about seeing on the red carpet?
You know what I liked? There was no glaring mishaps last night, I found, in terms of fashion, but there was also no knock it out of the park, fantastic, I love it, it was beautiful. There was a lot of really elegant dresses. I really liked Jessica Chastain. I think was probably my favorite in the black and the gold dress. I thought she is right there. She looks so stunning all the time. She looks different in every role that she's in. Her hair was natural and beautiful, and she looked just, really beautiful to me.
And I think a lot of people would agree with you on that one, that it was beautifully done and a beautiful dress to look at.
Yeah, I think so as well. And I also think Stacy Keibler looked stunning. She wore Marquesa, which I don't normally enjoy, but she also knew her place. She was there to support her man, and she wore that gold gown. She was stunning in it. She looked like a little Oscar trophy herself.
She did. That's what I thought when I first saw it.
Yes, she really did. And you know what? She's there. She knows. I like the hair down a lot this year. There was far too many with their hair. When it's too severe and pulled back. She looked very natural and very just Hollywood glamour girl.
Well, and that was her role last night.
Yes,
it was.
Natalie Portman I also really loved. She was wearing a red strapless dress with polka dots, which Natalie Portman can kind of get a little bit too, I don't know, earnest, if you will, but I really like this look. She's worn it a few times before, but I thought the polka dots were a nice addition to what she was wearing.
And simple jewelry, too. A lot of these, it wasn't overdone with the jewelry I found on anybody.
And I think the Oscars have gotten to a point where it's too much about who are you wearing versus what are you here for. So it's nice to see it come back. Michelle Williams, again, I really, I'm not a Michelle Williams fan at all. Did really like this look. And that Shailene Woodley was on my least favorite dress list. Shailene is only 20.
Yeah, I like that dress if it was sleeveless. I wasn't crazy. I thought that dress would have been beautiful, but the sleeves just kind of killed it.
It weighed her down.
We saw Meryl Streep too, though, in that gold.
I liked Meryl Streep, actually. Oh, Melissa McCarthy. You know what? She's so funny and such a great talent and such a pretty woman that they did her no favors with that dress. And Emma Stone as well, with that great big bow on her neck.
The color was beautiful, and but it was a little overwhelming.
My favorite Emma Stone look ever was last year at the Golden Globes when she wore that salmon-colored gown and her hair was blonde because she had dyed it blonde for Spider-Man. This look, I think, really aged her. It was very similar to a dress that Nicole Kidman had worn a few years earlier at the Oscars. So it was just too overpowering. And again, I thought her and Shailene Woodley made them look too old.
Really interesting. And of course, if you were following Kelli Daisy, as she's known on Twitter, you would have seen everything rolling through. We're also going to talk more Oscar talk in terms of the actual show itself. Winners, maybe mishaps on the stage. We got a couple of those too to come.
Maybe some scene stealings.
We'll be back right after this.